Hey, you YouTubers, this is MirrorB8905 of TeamDuelistRepublic, bringing you guys a deck profile again. Since my cameraman is gone at school, sadly, 5 days of the week, I have to do this the old-fashioned way, so I'm going to try this the X Division champ way and see how well this works. This is my Dragon deck, just the current build. It's still getting worked on bit by bit, but it will run right now. It actually took down Samurai. If X Division's watching, he'll know what I mean by that. It's an inside joke, but anyway, runs 3 Alexandrite dragons. It was 2, but a friend of mine recommended that I put in the 3rd one and take out the second act Dragonute, so I also only run one of those now. The second one does stay in the side deck just in case. Let's see, 2 Bright Star Dragons, which I found come in handy for synchro summoning, especially with a couple of the monsters I like to run. There's only one specific way to summon them, so Bright Star makes up for that and makes it a little bit easier to summon them. 1 Dark Flare Dragon. Thanks again, Yankee Sucks, for that. Can't wait for the Light Pulsars. I only need 1 for this deck, but a playset will come in very handy if Chaos Dragon ever comes back. 1 Decoy Dragon. Was 3 in the past build, but with Darkness Metal going down to 1, there wasn't much of a point in running that much Dragon Reborn power. Until I synchro summon something, there's not much of anything to bring back with it. 1 Divine Dragon Apocryph. Not only to summon Darkness Metal, as I've read, but also to summon both my tuner dragons, so I can synchro summon more than once. Makes it a little bit easier. 1 Exploder Dragon. I would love to get more of these, and I'm really surprised it's not used more in Chaos Dragon decks or any of the other Dragon decks I've seen. A one-way effect that destroys itself and the other monster and does no battle damage. I don't know why you wouldn't use that. It's pretty good. 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Love that thing. End of story. Love it. 3 Golem Dragons. I'm actually thinking about combining these with Queen Dragoon Jin, so your opponent really can't attack anything at all. Well, I rephrase that, I keep forgetting. It's more of the Marshmallow Glasses effect. Since it's the only thing that can be destroyed, you have to pretty much attack it. But with Golem Dragon on the field, Golem Dragon is the only dragon you can attack, and since Queen Dragoon Jin stops other dragons from being destroyed, Golem Dragon stays on the field. So it's the Marshmallow Glasses effect. I kind of like having found one with dragons. That was pretty cool. 1 Influence Dragon. This is one of my 2 tuner monsters. Hopefully when I get a Delta Flyer, I will be replacing this with that. I've actually got Delta Flyer built into my side deck on Duel Network. 2 Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragons. I like this thing too. If a monster you control is destroyed by just about anything, you can just special summon Purpley Thorny from your hand. Works very well, especially against a lot of the decks that my friends run. Especially the fairies. Love. 1 Light Pulsar Dragon. This one is not mine, it's my brother's, and it's just in here as a placeholder. So, yeah, Yankee, if you're watching, thanks for the Light Pulsars. That means he can stop nagging me for his dragon back. Whoops. 1 Magna Drago. This is my other tuner. So as you can tell, I only have a 2 and a 3 star. But I run a lot of 6 and... Well, no, I take that back. I run a lot of 7-star monsters and a lot of 8-star monsters. So, like I said, the Bright Star can pretty much make anything on the field a level 6 if it's a 4-star. Or it can make itself a... Well, no, it can't work on itself. Or it can make Magna Drago a 6-star, a 4-star. Oh my gosh, I can't think this morning. It'll make it a 4-star, and then I can synchro summon an 8-star. There, I finally got it. I finally got it right. There's a little bit more than those. 3 Masked Dragons. This is my search power. With the Golem Dragons and the Exploder Dragon in now, they work really well because they can hunt out just about anything in the deck that I need, be it defense, synchro summoning. anything or everything that I need. 2 prime materials. I use them pretty much just for the negating power. I don't really use them for increasing life points. If someone's going to do that, I'm going to start knocking them off the field really fast. And, you know, how the mighty have fallen. 1 darkness metal dragon. I never thought I'd have to say those words. I loved having that thing at 3. It was so easy to abuse that thing's special summoning power. I'm going to miss it. I'm definitely going to miss it. On to spells anyway. 1 Burden of the Mighty. This comes in handy just for... I actually added that just because of a friend of mine was running triple Hyperions. So I used that to power the Hyperions down just so I could overpower them with Alexandrite. Worked very well. 1 Dragon's Mirror. This is for... well, that's for my fusion summoning. You'll see what that's for later. Although in a dragon deck with this many dragons, you can probably guess. 1 Monster Reborn. I don't think I need to explain that. 2 MSTs. Don't think that needs explained either. If I have to explain that, then something is seriously wrong with you. Play this game more. 1 Solidarity. This, I love using this because combine it with Alexandrite as long as a dragon's in the graveyard. They go up to 2,800, so it becomes a 2,800 4-star beater. So I recommend running it with dragons because it will make the dragons a lot stronger. And if you run Alexandrites and Dragonewts, they become 2,800 point beaters. Works very well. 1 Stamping Destruction in place of the... this had Heavy Storm in it, but I kicked it out because of the ban list speculation. Now that I know it's not banned, I will probably put it back in. And I may take that out and put in a 3rd MST. 1 Super Poly. I want to run 2 of these because my goal at some point is to build a deck that can use 3 5-headed dragons, which I may as well just give away what my fusion is. I want to eventually be able to have that kind of destructive power. Plus Super Poly is not negatable, so I like having that a lot. 1 Swords. Can't believe that thing's at 3 now. Comment if you think that should be at 3. That much stall power is ridiculous. Especially when you put that in the hands of one of my friends, the same one that uses the fairies. Yeah. Traps. 1 DNA Surgery. I run Super Poly. You can imagine what this is for. Not saying anything else after that. 1 Dragon's Rage. Just so if they play Marshmallow like Fairy Boy does, this will let the dragons do piercing damage through that monster's defense. And when Solidarity gets added into that equation, then things get ugly for whoever's on the defensive. 3 Dragon's Rebirths. I actually had all these out because I didn't like banishing my dragons. But now that I have some like mass dragons, I could use them to summon something bigger back from the graveyard, such as Darkness Metal. 1 Enchanted Javelin. My plan with this is let one of my stronger dragons attack and then do this, so I can get back life points. Somehow I really don't think I needed to explain that. 1 Starlight Road. Why would I run a Starlight Road? Some of you might ask that. Well, let's put it this way. Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Lightning Vortex, because some of us like to use that, and 2 Mirror Forces now. We're allowed 2 Mirror Forces. You tell me why I wouldn't run Starlight Road. Plus, then I don't have to Synchro Summon my Stardust Dragon and waste a Synchro Summon. And Waboku. The good Waboku, I might add. I don't know if anyone, well, probably a lot of people have noticed that. Make sure you read your Wabokus before you use it, because some of them don't prevent your monsters from being destroyed. They just negate all your battle damage. I made that mistake at one point. Not with this deck, but with a different one. And it didn't go too well. To the extra deck, we have 2 5-headed dragons. I can run 2 right now. I really wish I had enough to run the 3rd one. That might take a little while. Synchros, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon. This is really just to spite my friend that runs his fairy deck, I'm just going to I summon the all-powerful Ancient Fairy Dragon. And then, embarrassing story behind this, I took a Dark World deck down twice with this monster and Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. That was pretty sad. I don't know how good that Dark World deck was. I mean, it got fairly close to beating me both times. But somehow, Ancient Fairy Dragon beats Dark Worlds. I don't know how, but it does. It's hilarious. One Black Rose Dragon, or as we like to call it, Field Nuke. Everyone calls it Field Nuke. One Dark End Dragon. This is really where the Bright Stars came in handy, because I could up Magna Drago to 6-star. 4-star. Oh my gosh, I'm out of it today. 6-star. 4-star. 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 Okay. 4-star, or up Axe Drago Newt to 6 stars, and then Synchro Summon this. Or use Influence and Purpley Thorny and summon it. I apologize for all the screw-ups I keep making. I don't know what is it. That's what happens when my camera guy's not here to correct me. One Iron Chain Dragon. Simplest synchro monster to bring out in this game. Well, not this deck. I mean, Magna Drago, random 4-star. It works really well. I'm thinking about running a second one because I pulled 2 more out of my Crossroads of Chaos box. So, may put 1 or 2 of those in here. Light End Dragon. Also now very simple because it was Magna Drago Prime Material Dragon, which is 2 and 6. Bright Star, up Magna Drago to 4. Just tune it with Bright Star, get him. Red Dragon Archfiend. Don't need to explain him. I'm not going to show him very much. Although, funny story with Red Dragon Archfiend. I feel I should share this. But my friend who uses fairies decided that he's going to run Red Dragon Archfiend and Synchro Summon it. Well, he has 2 Marshmallows on the field. And a Victoria. And another dragon that I had. That he used Victoria to steal from me. Which at that point was a Blue Eyes White Dragon. So, he's got this. Blue Eyes, 2 Marshmallows, and a Victoria. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh crap, I'm going to die. He tries to attack me. Oh yeah. I have Negate Attack, so I use Negate Attack. He can't attack. He ends his turn. So I promptly remind him that Red Dragon Archfiend destroys every one of his monsters that did not attack. And he sits there and goes, wait, what? What? Literally with that kind of face, just, what? It was hilarious. I just completely lost my train of thought. The Stardust Dragon. Best negator that I have. Minus Starlight Road. And, that's pretty much the deck. To the extra deck, I actually need a little help with this. If any of you guys can give me some recommendations. I want to, at some point, run Gungnir, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. At some point. And I don't know what cards to replace for the Blizzard Dragons, because it runs at 42, and I really don't want to up the card count anymore. But I don't know what to replace the Blizzards with. So they just kind of sit in the side deck right now. One Dragon's Mirror, just in case I get that third 5-headed dragon. Heavy Storm, like I said, I was going to put it back in. Leeching the Light. I had 1 of these. I ordered 5 more just for the fairy guy. You can tell I just love counter decking sometimes. MST, I'm going to put that back in. Return. If I use 2 Dragon's Mirrors, that'll come in handy. And, let me see. Delta Flyer I have written down because that's the only one I know what I'm going to replace. I'm going to replace Influence Dragon with it because they are both searchable by Masked Dragon. So, that works out, but the Blizzard Dragons are really my biggest problem right now. Oh, and I also want to run a Scrap Dragon. If anyone has a Scrap Dragon, I could use one. Just as a dragon. So, I'm getting close to 15 minutes. That's pretty much it. Again, sorry for all the screw-ups I keep making. That's what happens when my camera guy's not here. Comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for future deck profiles. Thanks.